Hey, welcome to our Wednesday prayer time. Thank you for joining and tuning in today, wherever you are. And this is an important thing that we do, so I'm very grateful. I have a dilemma, and I wanted to share it with you all. Maybe you can see it. I'm on my porch. I discovered it. I don't know. Maybe 2 months ago. It's been there a while. It's been growing. I love it. They look like yellow jackets, but I thought yellow jackets were mostly in the ground. And I sat in a chair here this morning early with my coffee and just watched them come and go. And my dilemma is a chance home from Haiti, and all of our kids are coming. And we'll have 4th of July tomorrow, celebration with family, and then we're gonna have a baby shower because I'm gonna be a granddaddy. And so that's one of my prayer praises. So I think we're gonna have 30 people here at the house, family and friends. And so this thing has to go. And I mean, there are so many beautiful flowers. These big hydrangeas, like they've just been full of pollinators. And that's my dilemma, is I don't want to get rid of these bees, because I'm thinking our planet needs them. But you know, of the 30 people that are here, what if somebody's allergic? They're gonna be all over the place. We're gonna have 2 dogs. And I thought, you know, our life can be like that, can't it? And I think a lot of times our prayers to God are, we're in this situation where we have to do something that we don't want to do, or, you know, I think about, like, you know, tough decisions, like with caring for elderly parents, or dealing with our kids, or life decisions. And sometimes we feel torn. Obviously, those are a whole lot more important than me taking the raid and killing these bees, which I'm going to do tonight after dark when they're all inside. And it makes me sad. So I know that you all have your stuff too. The things that are challenges and that are hard. And as well as things that we're grateful for and that we're praising God for. Hot and dry days, but certainly beautiful days as we celebrate the 4th of July. And freedom. I want to share our prayer concerns. Sue Jackson's service was last Saturday. We're praying for Jean Pate. She suffered a stroke on Tuesday of last week. And she's been at Mission Hospital. I don't know if she's back or at home or at a rehab. Pam Smiley had successful knee replacement surgery, so we're very grateful for that. I've got the prayer requests on the phone, by the way. Chris and Jim Donahue have had COVID and are still getting over that, but I think they're doing better. Mike Laughlin was in the hospital with congestive heart failure. I met with Mike and Barbara, and he seems to be doing good, but needs our prayers for that next steps and the journey ahead with that. Cheryl Villamain's back surgery last Friday went really well and was successful, so we're grateful for that. Paul Starnes is having some medical issues that are not life-threatening, but Paul appreciates our prayers. Doug Garner's shoulder surgery a week ago went really good, and so we're grateful for that successful surgery. Praying for Vicki Blaylock and her eyes for God's healing touch as doctors care for her and figure out the next steps forward. Janet Burns, we've been praying for Janet. She's been in a lot of pain, and she said that she's got some pain in her back, and it's a nerve, like the L5. I don't have all the technical lingo, but she would be very grateful for there to be some resolution to that. We continue to pray for Barbara Iverson. Barbara's sister Betty passed away last Thursday, and I think the service in Chicago will be, I think it's July the 26th, but it's towards the end of the month. John Ballantyne had a bad reaction to his first chemo treatment last week and had a very high fever. And he's home and fever's gone and doing better, but now there's another chemo treatment coming. So it's a weekly thing, and I think this dose is a little higher, so a little anxious about that, and so prayers for John and for Susan. George Thompson, we've been praying for George. I had a great conversation with George last week. He's been in and out of the hospital some lately, but he sounds really good, and I think is doing well. Betty McCall passed away on Thursday, and so we're very sad about that. And her service will be a graveside service at Garrett Hillcrest at 11 o'clock this Saturday. We continue to pray for Gary Smith and Marie Metcalf, Jerry Van Wielden, and Lynn Crossman. We celebrate Abby Coulter, married Matt Gillespie on Saturday, so the Coulter family and the Gillespie families. And those receiving cancer treatments: Brenda Griswold, Nancy Ray, Ann Dismuke, Rob Klauser, Ted Neighbor, Christopher Holt, Reed Taylor, Sandy Brady, Stephen, Mike, Scott, May, Irene Noland, Pat Maroney, Joe, Barbara Molden's sister, Lolly Hoover, Kyle Thomason, Chris Eulery, Chris Donahue, Susie Ward, Leslie Taylor, Laura, and Craig Iverson. Thanks again for joining. I keep praying the prayers, and hope you have a great 4th of July celebration tomorrow. May the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. God bless you all, and go in peace.